name is Macek. I am going to do an introduction on how to row and the terminology real quick. Right now, I am sitting on the seat, which is connected to the monorail. And I said, when you want to row, you always want to adjust the monitor so it's nice and eye level. It's pretty much the same for everyone. Make sure this is dangler. You always want to make sure it's between 3 and 5. You always want to teach around there. And you always want to make sure you pull the handle down into the hook so you're not reaching foot when you put your feet in the foot straps. So when you put your feet in the foot straps, you always want to make sure the strap goes across the knuckle of your feet. I have a size 12 foot. My feet are kind of big, so mine are going to be at around a 5. They're numbered. And you always make sure you do this nice and snug, nothing too tight. Just make sure you're not falling out. Just slide nice and neat, and we are ready to get started. Right now, I'm going to demonstrate the motion of the row, which I'm going to break it down into parts. It's called slow motion rowing. It's called a pick row. Right now, we're going to break everything down. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the handle. We're going to come back. This is the finished position. Your back's at 11 o'clock. Now you want to be able to, there's 3 positions your back can be in. There's 11, there's 12, and there's 1. Notice my back stays straight. I'm not rounding it. So we're going to start at 11 o'clock. We're just going to use our arms right here. You want to make sure you lock the thumb and the index finger, like the other 3 fingers are nice and loose. We're going to pull to right underneath the chest, nice and easy. And about 3 more strokes, I'm going to pivot my hips from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. So 2 and 1. We're going to go 1 o'clock, 11, 1, 11. Now this is the only movement our upper body does, and this is the only time we use our arms. As you can see, this movement is primarily a leg workout, 70% legs, 30% upper body. Now we're going to start though with the legs. We're going to do a quarter bend in the knees. So it's a little tricky. We start down in the legs in 3, 2, and 1. Make sure the hands are out. You're going to pop the knees. Just drive back. Hands are always out. That goes. Pop the knees. We're going to go hands back, legs. Arms. And we're going to go half bend, 2, a little bit farther down, and 1, a little bit farther down, about halfway we're supposed to be. The flywheel should be making a little bit more noise now since you're driving. Same motion, arms back, arms, hips, legs. Now we're going to go 3/4 bend in 2, and 1, a little bit farther down, about all the way. Almost making a little bit more noise. Make sure you keep that grip. Arms, hips, legs. Hips, arms. Now we're going to go full stroke. On full stroke, your shins make a 90-degree angle with the ground. Seat's about 6 inches away from the heels. We're going to go 2. And 1. Full stroke. Give the flywheel leg a lot more noise. We're using a lot of legs. 3 more strokes. 3. 2, and 1. Now, right now, I'm going to go over the terminology of what I just did. So, there are 4 movements of the stroke. So, right back here, like I said, this is the finish. This is where we finish. And this is called the recovery, where you come back nice and slow. Right here is called the catch, like you're catching the oar. And then the drive, you are driving back. So, finish, recover, catch, drive. Finish. Catch, finish, recover, catch, drive. And you always want to keep a 1-to-2 ratio when you do this. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Finish, recover, catch, drive. Finish, recover, catch, and drive. Good for that. Okay, now, this is Alyssa. We are going to go over the common mistakes people know how to row. The first mistake a lot of people do is move your knees before your hands. They always don't get the full hand release. So we're going to go over that real quick and how to correct it. So let's go. I'm going to show how it looks like and how to fix it. So a lot of people do this. The knees are always going before the hands. And this is bad, so you always want to protect yourself like you're in a boat. If this is the oar, you're going to smack your knees. It's going to hurt very bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a thing called pause drill real quick to fix it. So we're going to come back, pause, hands out, upper body, hips, hips, recover. 2 more. Drive, pause, hands out, hips, recover. 1 more. Drive, pause, hands out, hips, and recover. Good. Now the other thing people like to do is they like to try to pull with their hands as fast as they can. They think this is a fast movement instead of a nice technical movement. So right now she's going to demonstrate how people pull their hands before they finish their drive. So let's go ahead and work on that. A lot of people do. Correct that. So let's say, stop here, stop. Now, what I always like to tell people is before they open up their back, this is where they're supposed to be. And when I say drive, let's go ahead and drive. All right, let's go recover. Stop. There. All right, and drive. Recover. 2 more. Stop. Hands out. Drive. 1 more. Hands out. Straight and drive. Good. All right. Okay, so right now we're going to practice. I'm going to show you how to use the monitor. We're going to do intervals, 1 minute interval. We're going to do 1 minute of intense, 1 minute of easy light power. So we're going to I'll show you how to set up the monitor. So right now we have just the main screen. We are going to hit select workout, and we're going to new workout. I'm going to go intervals time. That's what we're going to do, 1 minute on, 1 minute off. And as you can see, the set time is already set for a minute. So we're going to use the very top right arrow to go to rest time. So where the first 0 under rest time is blinking, we're going to hit the plus sign to make it a 1. That shows that we're going to work hard for a minute, and we got in rest interval easy paddle for 1. And now after you're done, we're going to hit the check mark. Now, get the right display on. Most people, when we teach, we always have the people on the big screen so they see everything, nice big numbers for you. Right now we're going to focus on 2 things. The first 30 seconds I'm going to focus on 22 strokes a minute, and then I'm going to go to 26. So as you can see the difference between speeds, and then the 1 minute easy paddle. I'm going to show you that. So we're going to get started with that. So get feet in, like I said at the beginning of the video. Nice and strapped in. Shake it out, make sure you're nice and ready to go. Handle up. We're going to go 3, 2, and 1. Let's go 22 strokes a minute. As you can hear, I'm driving with the legs, so the flywheel is making a lot of noise. I'm staying at 22. My slip right now is around 2 minutes. That's around medium pace for me. 3 in 3 seconds, we're going to 26, 2, and 1. A little faster. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 10 seconds, we get a light pattern. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we get a minute break. So that doesn't mean you stop. Nice and easy. Just take a picture like we're still in a boat. If you're in a boat and you stop rowing, you stop moving. So this is your only break. Nice, rest, easy. As you can see, I'm not driving hard. The flywheel's not making that much noise. It's a nice, easy break for me to catch my breath, and I'll get started again. It's a nice minute break. This is a great way to get people introduced in the class is to do intervals, so they get a nice hard row and they get a break. You don't want to kill them too quickly. 15 seconds. All right, and that's it for 1 minute on, 1 minute off. Alright, and now we are finally done. We are going to go through what you do when you are finally done and over with class. So you're going to take your feet out of the foot straps, so you always want to push down and push up on the shot, feet out, feet out. The first thing you want to do is always make sure the handle goes back. Make sure your damper always goes back down to 1. When you get off, now you can get off. What we normally do is we clean the seat and the handle with disinfecting cleaner. The monorail is always cleaned with Windex, and we don't ever want to touch the monitor on the clean. That's bad, it'll ruin it. And whenever you are done, you're just going to store it. What we do when we store it, just stand it up nice and tall against the wall. Make sure you don't smack them off the wall.